October, so I don't know, like 45, week 45 maybe, I don't know, 46 I'd say. Damn, it goes fast. It's been pretty busy week, as you probably expect from the last vlog. Spent quite a lot of time painting, and I would film in upstairs if it was convenient, but because if I film there, it's gonna be on my bed and sitting with my back to the only wall that is not painted properly, so that would just be boring. And also the new lamp fixture that I have upstairs is a moon, and it's pretty. I like it. It has caused some problems, but it's still pretty and I still like it, but it's also not very bright. So, which is not a problem because it's a bedroom, really. I don't need it to be super bright. I need it to be soft so I can go to sleep there. So it's not a problem, but for filming it's just not great. So I'm filming here, and you're gonna have to deal with my poor smoot here. So yeah, it's been a pretty week. Saturday was a full rest day. I don't remember what happened on last Friday. Frankly, yeah. I did the sunrise, and I went to Mahjong Club and to grocery shop, so that was just a lot for one day. Also, the sunrise just took a lot out of me emotionally because I was very frustrated with it. I was not happy with it, and it was more like at least it's done more than actually being in love with the thing, which I was with the sunset, so it kinda sucked. Yeah, since also I wanted it to be Aurora's colors, and it was not, and it was off. It was the colors were too bright, not pastel enough, so it just sucked, and I was not happy with it. I was very frustrated. I was very tired, so Saturday was a full rest day. Only thing I did was cook myself a quiche, which was a mistake because apparently I'm still not over the psychological trauma of quiche in my life, and did some laundry. The next day I went to the laundromat to dry said laundry because it couldn't be dried upstairs, just no. It was not an option. And I redid the sunrise. So what I did is mix a whole bunch of paint again, a tone down from everything. So I put some grey over the blue, so it's a lot more greyish now. I put a very more pastel pink over the pink, and I just covered everything again. It took fucking hours, but I'm way more happy with the result. And I was tired, but I still managed to work a bit on the ceiling, so I added some black and then tried to blend it in the rest with some leftover paints that I had. By the way, I ran out of glue, which is great. And again, the ceiling was not great, but I was exhausted. It was like good enough, which sucked because I didn't want my ceiling to be good enough, because it's one of the things that I'm going to see most in my bedroom, so I wanted it to look good, you know. So I redid it the next day. And yeah, so the next day it was Monday, and I knew I had to finish that day because the thrift store delivery guys came on Tuesday at 2 p.m. and I needed all the time that I could to clean off the paint of the floor where the wardrobe needed to be, and to clean out everything so I can take pictures and videos of everything. And boy was it stressing, because I finished at 1 p.m. and 52 minutes. So 8 minutes before they were supposed to arrive. They arrived later, but it was still script for me. So anyway, on Monday I did a lot because I didn't have a choice. Spent quite a lot of time procrastinating because I hate painting, and one of the things that I learned from painting my whole bedroom is that, so as I was saying before being rudely interrupted by my camera's battery dying, one of the lessons that I learned from painting my whole bedroom is that it's not a matter of lacking skills or lacking practice. I just truly hate painting, and it's not getting better with practice, and I just never want to paint anything in my life again. So that's a fun fact about me, I guess, which sucks because I do have projects that will include painting, and I wonder if I just should give them up completely because I will never enjoy the process, or stick and do it anyway. I don't know yet, we'll see, but I still truly hate painting, so there's that. Yeah, what was I saying? So I did some painting. I still have some to do. From all close I am to finish, I really want to finish before November so I can focus on other things and having the bedroom done, you know. That would be nice, but that doesn't sound likely because I have a mental block from painting too much for 3 days that I just don't want to paint anything ever again. But I need it painted for the group photos in December, and so I'm gonna have to find a way to make it work somehow. So it would be nice to have it finished by the end of October, but I have still a lot of stuff to do before Halloween, and painting is just like, I had planned to paint today, but I procrastinated on it so much that I did nothing else, which is stupid because I have a lot of other stuff that I enjoy more that I could be doing, but I was still fixated on painting and not painting because I didn't want to do it. I ended up doing nothing. Anyway, I redid the sunrise the day before. On Monday I redid the painting on the ceiling. It's not perfect, but it's a little better, considering I didn't want to go buy new blue paint because it's €9 each time, and I'm sick of it. I had to do with what I had, and it's fine. It's covered in stars now, so it doesn't matter. I blended the sunrise wall with the other wall that I had a full coat of the dark blue that I had left. Dark blue, dark grey left. That will be the background for the willow and the firefly pond. So I needed it to be just plain blue for now, and so I can just paint my scene on top of it. And I wanted it blended with the sunrise, so I did that. And so I can paint my scene on top. It's already blended with the other one. I also painted the tree shadow, the winter tree shadow. That is mostly delimiting the other two walls. So it took fucking forever, but it turned out pretty great. And then I did the stars, which didn't take as long as I thought, but also I didn't do it very well. So that may be for that. I just put too much of them. I didn't put enough space between them, so it's more like dotted than actual stars, but it's fine. Look like stars, it's good enough. And I painted the wood parts on the bottom, and I also moved all of my furniture and put everything that was in the furniture in cardboard boxes, and took the furniture downstairs and then outside. So I put 2 in my car because there was only 2 that I could put in my car, and the third under the stairs outside. And yeah, so that made room so I could film the sunrise sunset parts. I also painted the stencils that says do you love the color of the skies and the sky, and which one respectively on the sunset and the sunrise, where they belonged. So that was fun. That was actually pretty quick, which is nice. And yeah, so I finished on time. By the time I had to wake up, by the time I finished on Monday night, it was 4 a.m. I was exhausted. I was frankly done. But I had finished on time. I woke up around noon, I think. Probably before, I don't remember. On Tuesday, so I could wash out the ceiling, move the cardboard box out of the room. Just the time to do all of the shooting. By the way, you will probably see more of the bedroom in a clip that I will put in the video because I'm gonna have to edit it anyway. And I took all of those pictures because I knew that after that there would be furniture all over the place and I would not have complete access on my wall anymore. So I did that. And then I rested. I went back to sleep around 5 p.m. and it was like for a nap, and then I woke up at 4 a.m. So 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. So yeah, that was kinda 11-hour nap. So it kinda messed up my sleep schedule. After that, I'm still kinda recovering this, but it's still working. So anyway, on Wednesday I finally cleaned the dishes, which I had been putting off because priority was to paint. So I cleaned the dishes and I ate. Finally managed to cook something and eat, and that was nice. And on the morning, so on Wednesday morning after I woke up from my nap, I went to the thrift store, the one that is not 20 minutes away but it's just only 10, you know, that is still in the city, and I laid off 2 of the furniture, the one that fit in the car, and I bought a jack-o'-lantern which is here. It's not a big one, but it's gonna have to do. Apparently it was not a great year for the pumpkins, which is just makes sense because we didn't have a lot of water, and to be big they need a lot of water. So it was not a great year for the jack-o'-lanterns, but we made do with what they had. And yeah, it was fun. And I started planning for November bullet journal. For now I have the theme decided. I have the quotes and the placement of everything, but I did not start yet on the actual drawing, painting stuff that I'm gonna make it. And you know, logically I know that October and November are always very busy and I cannot really afford a lot of time on the bullet journal, and yet I chose for this month to kinda redo Victoria Princess paintings in my bullet journal, which is probably the proof that I hate myself. But if I pull it out, it's gonna be really cool. Oh, by the way, when I was buying the jack-o'-lantern, I found those for only $6. Goodness. I need a new one, and usually they're like $15. So 6 is great, and they are jack-o'-lanterns, so it's always awesome. They're very angry jack-o'-lanterns, by the way. So it was a lot. Yesterday I redid my hair because I'm gonna have to shoot a lot tomorrow, and I want my hair to look as much chemical as I could, and I had like this in black roots. It looked disgusting. It was very annoying. And I did some yogurt, and I had plans that did not happen because I procrastinated a lot, because I was tired, because I didn't want to paint. And today my neighbor came and we built up the wardrobe, the second wardrobe. It looks great, I love it. And it fits so much more than what the three small furnitures that I had, the chest and cabinets I had. All that was in those cabinets fits in the big wardrobe, and there's still like half space left, so it's awesome. And I procrastinated a lot. I read the fiction because I needed rest. I did spend some time clearing out the living room of all the stuff that I kept from for upstairs, and it's so empty now. It's so nice to finally be able to use my living room again. The set of drawers is upstairs. All of the suitcases are upstairs. Everything that did not belong in the living room is now upstairs. So it's a bit cluttered upstairs, but it's gonna get better when I actually arrange the suitcases where they're supposed to be and everything. But for now, my bedroom looks like an actual bedroom, even if I still have to make the oak tree and then the willow on the palm. It's almost finished. It's so nice. And this place finally is not as cluttered as it was, and it's nice because I'm gonna shoot tomorrow. Also, I redyed my Ripper costume. It's currently hanging drying outside because it was dripping wet, and I did not want that in my bedroom or anywhere in my apartment. So for now it's dripping wet outside, and it's nice, so no one will care. And I pulled up some fabrics to make Emily's clothes out of it. For now everything is working pretty well, but I only have 3 days until Halloween, so yeah. I have a lot of stuff to do. I will try to start Emily tonight, start on what I have left on Emily tonight while everything is editing and exporting and stuff. And after that it's gonna be 3 days of work. I don't think I'm gonna pull out the bullet journal in the 3 days. It just doesn't fit in it. But I'm gonna try to do my best and hopefully fit a bit of painting in it. So tomorrow I'm gonna focus on the group photo. Which is me taking pictures here, and here. Like, there will be 6 versions of me if I manage to pull it out all in one picture. And it's gonna take a lot of work because all of them are props that I need to prep, and all of them are gonna have an outfit that is different, maybe a hairstyle that is different. Some will need wigs, some will need special makeup. I'm probably gonna need to do my nails. I have a lot of work to do, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot. But I hope I can pull it off, and I think it's gonna be really cute and cool if I pull it off, so I'm excited. And something I wanted to do, I want to do one for Halloween and one for Christmas. One for Christmas will be upstairs. One for Halloween is downstairs. And work on Emily because I can only take the pictures while it's dark outside, so I can control the light. Because if the lightning change when I take every different thing, I cannot blend the pictures together as well. It's just gonna be weird. So I'm gonna start taking the pictures at night, so I still have all of the day left for prop prepping and all of that, but I'm still gonna try to finish Emily by then. That would be nice. On Monday, so on Halloween Day, I will photo shoot my Reaper costume again. So now that it's dyed again, it's all black without any weird dyeing spots that didn't take the dye well and just weird like on my old pictures. So it should help being a little fancier, and also I'm gonna do it more artsy this year. So last year I used it to make a Dead Like Me inspired look. So I posed in mundane places, ways, stuff like that. It was very fun and I loved it, but I want to do something different this year because I'm already redoing the same costume, so I want to do something different. So I'm gonna face paint a skull and skeleton hands on my hands and do something artsy with it, and with a lot of flowers. I have the flowers that Mexican people use in Dia de los Muertos, and I don't know their names. I think they're called marigolds in English, and I have a lot of them in my garden, so I'm gonna use them to try to do something artsy with it. I'm still not fixed on how and what exactly I'm going to do, but that's kind of the goal. And so that lets me Sunday with hopefully some time to paint. We'll see. The other things that I want to do is use my apples to cook. I want to make cookies, I want to make baked apples, and I want to make sauteed apples. Painting the bedroom, I have the oak tree, and behind my bed the willow and the pond. November, as I said, probably not gonna happen on the 3 days, but will definitely happen as soon as I can, because it's always more comfortable to have the bullet journal actually working when I need it. I have some gardening to do because I'm getting tired of my tomatoes not really ripening, so I'm just gonna give them a break and remove everything and use them as green tomatoes and probably frying them. I still have the Winnie pot to make, so I can have a Winnie photo shoot. So it's gonna happen in November and not in October because it's just not gonna happen, but it's fun. I want to start embroidering the pillowcases, but for now they're going to go back for the photo shoot as they are, so only green. I'd like to start the bat shawl, and I need to do the pumpkin puree. So still have a lot to do, and I decided that since I still want to pull out the Advent Fix this year, because I don't want to report it to another year again, I decided to do NaNoWriMo. So that means that most of November and all of the energy that I have in November will be put toward writing. All the damn time, every day. So I'm gonna be burned out at the end of it. I already know that, but hopefully I will be able to post all of my fics on December and finally wipe my hands off of it. So that means that November I will not have a lot of energy for anything else, but hopefully I'm going to do NaNoWriMo and I'm going to put it up. If I have the time if I have not finished the painting, finish the painting, of course. If I have the time, finish the car. Because the car is, as my friend said, something that I don't want haunting me outside. Because I didn't tell you, but I saw a camping car, the kind you trail behind your car, a very small one at the orchard where I go for my apples and to take pictures, and it's abandoned, and I think that it's possible that if I ask for it they will just give it to me, since it's in a very poor state. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe they'll sell it for me for a couple hundreds with a bit of luck. But since they don't seem to care a lot about it, I think I can pull it off. And I'd love to restore it and make it livable for a few days so I can take the cats with me and go to the beach for Easter, so I can fly a kite and knit on the beach. I can do that while it's in summer because it's a tin box, and heat waves are not very good together, so I don't want to subject my cats to that. I refuse to subject my cats to that kind of heat, and I don't have anyone to take care of them when I'm gone, so if I want to do that, it's gonna be off season. It's not in the summer, it could be in the spring, but like Easter, it's still a bit in the winter, so it's still pretty cold. But I think we can pull it off and be comfortable, my cats and I, if I make it work. So that's something that I want to do next year. But for that, I need to clear off the project that I'm currently on, because it's going to be a big project. I don't want to start another big project until the ones that I'm currently working on are not finished. That includes painting, that includes the car, and that probably includes building the bed. So that's kind of the idea behind it. For now, I'm following the advice my friend gave me, which is don't take it as long as you are not done with at least the car, because if you take it and bring it here, that means that you have two unfinished projects haunting you every time you go out. That's not going to be good for my mental health, so I'm not gonna do that. But hopefully I can pull it off next year. That would be nice. Finished the mandala. Doing the pumpkin puree, because I probably won't be finishing it in October, because it's very messy and it's a lot of work, and I'm not exactly looking forward to it, so I'm not gonna do it while I'm in a rush. Finish Winnie, it's still on the list. Everything else really can wait. Will probably be good for my overall health to go back to the swimming pool in November, especially since I'm going to be spending so much time riding. Having a physical activity outside will probably help our health just now. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's wanting to be let in, and I can't be bothered to get up. So that's not happening. Edit videos and catch up on my bullet journal are both things that I want to do, but they're really not the priority in November. For now, until the end of the year, my goal will be to finish all my big projects, and then I can think of all the other little things. But finish on time, so at the end of the year they're behind me. That would be nice. So yeah. Also, the theme for December bullet journal is snowman, so it should be simple enough, which is going to be appreciated. So yeah, so as a matter of fact, I've been reflecting on the fact that neither on Easter or on Halloween I've been at all able to pull off my plans. I don't know if you remember last year when I said, I don't know if I remember correctly, but I must have said something like, I did not do enough about Halloween for my taste, and I want to really enjoy and really focus on Halloween and on Easter this year, so in 2022, and that did not happen. So either I'm getting too old to get excited about Easter and Halloween and just give them as much energy because I just don't care all that much about it, which is sad but probably true, but possibly true, or I just bite more than I can chew, which is a very likely possibility, and maybe it's both, and that's why for Easter I did not do the egg because I kind of gave up. I did not do Pie Day, I did not do Earth Day. For Halloween I did not do my 3 different costumes that I wanted to make. I'm still struggling. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish immediately. I want to, but I don't know. And I did not do any baking. Didn't do a lot of baking. I did some, but I did nothing pumpkin spice because I haven't done the pumpkin puree yet. And for Christmas I have that long a list of stuff I want to do. I don't know if they're gonna happen. Like, one of them is just ornaments, and that means the ornaments that I was supposed to do this year, and I did not do it, and they're not going to happen in November. Let's be realistic there. The Advent Fix I'm gonna try. Advent Teas I can do because I haven't done it. The gingerbread cabin may happen, I don't know. The coat is definitely not gonna happen. The 2 trees are gonna happen. The Diamond Frere Advent, Diamond Brothers Advent thing, I just have to buy and use it, so it's gonna be easy. Put some chocolate in my wooden one, still the same, it's gonna be easy. Candles, no, I did not do any candles. And Magoo cosplay, still not gonna happen, so most of them are just not going to happen. So yeah, and for the crafting and sewing, for the sewing I did not sew anything. I feel like I did not sew anything this year. I must have at some point, but like, I haven't touched my sewing machine in 10 months or something like that, so yeah. I was not great about it this year, which sucked because I have a lot of them that I want to make, and yeah. Problem is that as a jack of all aces, I just want to do everything at once, which means that I don't do anything completely. I bite more than I can chew, and that's just not reasonable and sustainable, especially as a disabled person who only has so many spoons per day. Still, I have 2 months left, and I still managed to do a lot of great things. By the way, I just saw the singing lessons that are on my list are not going to happen again, at least not with this person. I think the reason why I didn't call to get my last session is because I don't want to. I don't think I actually like that person, the teacher, and that's probably what's blocking me. So if I want to go back to it, I'm gonna have to find someone I actually care about and get along with. I feel a little not harassed, but like she comes very hard on me every time I call, and she's like, I'm a very sensible person and I don't handle social things very well. So that's just not going well as long as she's attacking me as well. So that's why it didn't happen, but maybe I'll go back to it. But for that, I kinda need to change teacher. Maybe it happened. We'll see. Anyway, it's been a long day. I have some editing to do so I can post this vlog. I want to work on Emily. I have apparently a cat to get in and feed. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So yeah, see you next week, and I will show you if I pulled off what I wanted to pull off. It's a surprise both for you and for me. Anyway, see you next week.